just touching, and then retighten it. This takes a little practice, but you may have to do one and check it and do the other and check it 2 or 3 times to make sure it's right. But again, it's an adjustment that on newer machines shouldn't be touched. It should be set. It's clamped in very well, so it's not something that easily changes. On the older machines, when you check it, the thing you might want to do is to push back on the needle bar, because if there's some play in there due to wear in the needle bar itself, you will see the hook raise up when you push on it. What you want to do is loosen it, drop it down, move the hook away from the needle just a fraction, and then retighten it again, just like so. And make sure that if there is play in the needle bar, that it does not deflect the hook. When checking the needle bar height adjustment, turn the machine over counterclockwise, and when the point of the hook lines up with the back side of the needle, you got to make sure that the hook is down here against the lower portion of the hook is against the driver. So you put a little pressure on the hook as you turn it, so it's against the driver. And when they meet, the point of the hook should be right in the center of the scarf on the needle, just as it's shown in wrong page. Just as it's shown in Figure 1 to check needle height adjustment. But the important part is to make sure that the hook is resting against the driver on the bottom. If the check spring on your tension control breaks, what we do is send you out an entire new tension control. The way you change it is to open the end door on the machine, undo the set screw, take it out, put in the replacement with the check spring on the left. There's a little arrow on the top of the tension control. You put that in like so and retighten it. That's all there is to changing it. Okay. The tension control is not calibrated, and when it comes, it may or may not be set in the right spot. You can just take the knob off, run the thread between the 2 discs, and run your thread back and forth like so. Adjust it using the white knob. When you get it where you want it, you can reinstall the knob. I like to put it on about 5 when I put it back on, so 5 is towards the top. Just press it back on like so.
Lubrication of the machine, as suggested in the manual, you'll notice a lot of things turn, slide together, rotate, whatever. And they all need a little bit of oil from time to time. The oiling frequency I recommend is after you have operated the machine for about 8 hours. That's running time on the machine. So if you use it for 2 hours today and 5 hours tomorrow and an hour on the 3rd day, that would be about 8 hours of running time. It would be a good time to take your top and bottom cover off and